Welcome to my Forex simulator demonstration. It is running on the hourly chart, and we have the daily candles overlaid on top in light blue and pink. Here on the left we have the news announcements for the current week for which the chart is running. Knowing when the newsments are is critically important for trading and getting your trade timing correct. Now I will switch the chart over to the daily time frame so that we can do some higher time frame analysis, which should be a key part of everyone's trading strategy. Whichever strategy you choose to use, you should always be looking at higher time frames. I will now plot the support and resistance lines. We have one at 6515, one down here at 15756. There's one at 16064. And one down the bottom here around 15350. Now I will switch back to the hourly chart, adjust the chart a little and move the support and resistance lines to the most recent levels. Now we are ready to anticipate for what might happen during the London Open session. We can actually speed up the chart during the quiet times and then trading periods. This will help you progress through your training quicker. I shall lower the chart lag value so that the chart slows down a little as we get into the more volatile London Open session, and we want to focus on the price action. Before you enter a trade, you will need to set your stop loss, and this is simply done by clicking on the Set SL button and then move the broken blue line to your desired level. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will place the stop loss just above the previous highs at 15770 or so. Now we are ready to enter a trade when the opportunity arises. I shall just increase the tick pause value here as we go into the London Open session so that the chart slows down and we can focus on the price action. It is the London Open session and the New York session that is usually the optimum time to enter a trade, since we are entering periods of greater volatility. Then, if everything goes to plan, which of course is not always does in Forex, but hopefully you will profit from that extra volatility. This video has been recorded on a 1280 by 720 resolution. I usually trade off 1920 by 1080, but 1280 is perfectly adequate for trading. I do know what's going to happen on the chart now. It wouldn't make for a very good demo if the price was just ranging by 50 pips all day. The main purpose of the demonstration is to show the features of the simulator rather than to impart any trading tips, although there are a few along the way. It contains all the features you'd need to trade as you would normally. We are all set to enter a trade. Our stop loss is in place and have one lot to trade, so it just remains to click the sell button and then the trade will appear on the chart. Now as we enter the London Open, we can see more volatility coming in and the price breaks down. At this point we can increase the chart lag value to speed up the process again. Looking for profit taking areas, the first obvious one is at the bottom of the chart, close to the 15600 level, at which point we will sell half of the trade. To do this, we set the lots to 0.5 so that we are ready to click close when the price arrives at our target. At this point, we have pocketed more profit than if the price would have turned back and hit the stop loss. This is a simple and very effective money management strategy. The price is now moving down nicely, and we will look at the next stage. We want to be taking more profit. We have the major support area at around the 5,350 mark. At that point, I will sell another part of the trade, while still leaving some on, in the event that the price does continue to move down, and I will sell 0.2 lots. We'll just change the setting on the bar again accordingly, and we'll be ready to close some more when and if the price arrives at our target. This is an excellent way to learn to trade. It helps you get familiar with the process of trading and placing trades and taking profits. It's a case of practice makes perfect. It can be so hard to gain experience you need to be a forex trader, simply because the chart moves in real time and there is nothing you can do to speed it up. You may have identified the setup you like to trade, but by the time that setup appears again, it's been months maybe since you last experienced it, and you forget what to do. But by being able to practice what you need to do when a support or resistance level is hit, then you gain the experience and confidence you need in your trading. You can use the simulator to practice your own strategies so that you can find out what works and what doesn't for you. It makes the whole process a lot quicker. You can also add and remove your own indicators, just like you would on the normal chart, so you can trade your own strategy using the indicators that you use. Trading is a lot about doing the same thing at the right time over and over again, and this lets you do exactly that. We'll just move the stop loss here behind that previous swing, just by moving the blue line and clicking on the Set SL button. From the plethora of MT4 brokers available, I find that FX Pro offers the biggest range of historical data for you to practice on. Other charts will go back a few months to a year on the 1 hour chart, so there is plenty of charts for you to go through, and you won't remember them the next time you practice. It looks like we are approaching the big number 15500 level, and we want to be ready to take some profit, where we will close the rest of the trade out. Now that we are at the 15500 level, we can close the 0.2 lot simply by clicking the close, and you will see that part of the trade appear on the chart. Now you can see the second part of the trade appear on the chart, and now you can have a look at the results, if you like, to see how you are progressing. Now we move into the Asian session, which is mostly quiet. So it's just a case of watching the chart unfold until we come to the London Open. In the meantime, I will change the lot size to 0.3, which is how much there is left on the trade, so that we will be ready to execute the close of the remaining amount. Another handy thing about the simulator is that you can run it during the weekends or in the evenings, so if you are working, this gives you the opportunity to gain experience that you wouldn't otherwise get if you were just trading normal demo. It will be a different experience to real trading, but it does help you prepare tremendously for the real thing. You get a record of the actions you've taken, and you can see if your strategy has the potential to work out, rather than waiting months to see if what you are doing is working out or not. You could easily have this running while you're watching TV, so you could easily practice a whole year's trading as you watch TV of an evening. A big part of trading is just waiting, and you will be waiting a lot of the time when trading the simulator, but you'll be waiting for minutes rather than months. A 3-year simulated trading record will give you a great foundation for your real live trading. We're just about to come into the London Open session again, so we can expect to see some extra volatility. and Richard duly does right on cue. Learning to trade is about recognizing patterns and behavior, and the more you see them, the more you understand them, and the better you'll be able to trade them. Forex is just like anything else. The more you do of it, and the more you practice, the better you will get. It will still take time, but this will speed up your trading tremendously. You can see on the chart that the London Open did provide some volatility to drive the price further, and we'd be right to expect this to continue in the New York Open session. Now we'd want to be prepared for the price to hit our next profit target at the 153.50 level. We could put a pending order in live trading, but the simulator, we can just wait until it reaches there and close the trade as you would normally. Clicking the close button again to close out the rest of the trade. And now we see the New York Open session bringing more volatility into the market and driving the price further still. We are also coming to the end of a 48-hour cycle. We can reasonably expect the move to end around the London close, and it might be an ideal time to close if our target is hit by that time. And now we are indeed reaching that level at around the London close, so we simply click the close button to close out the rest of the trade. Then, after that, we can switch to the results tab so that we can see the results of the trade. As you can see, there's nearly £2,000 profit there over 2 days. So you can see the potential profits from Forex are quite staggering. So order the Forex Sim simulator today and get practicing.